I am Mr. Tariq and now I will help you to overview your lesson today about solving absolute value equation. First, we will study about the properties of absolute value. So, absolute A multiply B equals to absolute A multiply absolute B. For example, absolute 2 multiply negative 3, it will be absolute negative 6 is equal to 6. And absolute 2 multiply absolute negative 3, it will be 2 times 3, it will be 6. So I can distribute the absolute in multiplication and the division operations. But we cannot distribute it in addition and subtraction. So absolute A plus B, absolute A plus B less than or equal absolute A plus absolute B. For example, absolute 4 plus 5 equals to absolute 9, and absolute 4 plus absolute 5 equals 9. But absolute negative 4 minus negative 9, absolute negative 4 minus negative 5 equal to absolute negative 4 plus absolute negative 5 equals to 9. So if you have absolute 4 plus negative 5 equals to absolute negative 1, which equal to 1. But absolute 4 plus absolute negative 5 equals to 4 plus 5, which equals to 9. So we cannot distribute the absolute value on addition and subtraction, but we can distribute the absolute value in multiply and divide. The next one, we have the first root, absolute x. If absolute x equal a, then x equal a and x equal negative a for all values of a belong to R positive. And if absolute a equal absolute b, either to a equal b or a equal negative b for all a and b belong to R. If you have absolute x power 2, it will be absolute x power 2 equals x power 2, and we have root x power 2, which equal to absolute x. We have three cases in absolute value equation. The first one, absolute equal first, and absolute equal constant, and absolute equal absolute. So the first one, absolute equal constant. So you have the equation absolute ax plus b equal c. To solve this equation by using GeoGebra graph, and we must solve it algebraically. So the first one, absolute x minus 4 equals 0. By adding 4 to both sides, so absolute x equals to 4, so x will be positive or negative 4. This algebraic method. So the solution set equals to 4 and the negative 4. The graphical method, absolute x equals to 4, let f of x equals to absolute x, and g of x equals to 4. So the first one, the vertex is 0, 0, 0, 0. This is the vertex, and move one to the right and one up down, and move one to the right and one up, and move one to the left and up one, and draw the absolute value equation. This is the absolute. I can use GeoGebra to draw. This is not the absolute, this curve. The absolute must be straight lines. So, and g of x equal 4, it is constant function. Draw from 4 parallel to x-axis to intersect the graph at -4 and 4. You have 2 points, the first one at 4 and the second one at -4. So the solution set is -4 and 4. I can use GeoGebra to graph. GeoGebra. We have here GeoGebra, and I will draw the last example. F of x equal absolute x and g of x equal 4. Y equal absolute x we have here the next example. Absolute x plus 1 equal to 0. So absolute x algebraic solution. Absolute x equals to -1. Refused. So the solution set equal 5. And graphically, absolute x equals to -1. So f of x equal absolute x and g of x equals to -1. Absolute x, its vertex is 0 and 0. This is the vertex 0 and 0. And move 1 to the right and up 1. And 1 to the left and up 1. And draw the curve. So this is the first line. And this is the second line. The g of x equal -1 by draw straight line parallel to x-axis from -1. So the solution set equals to 5. The next example, absolute x plus 3 equals to 4. Algebraic solution. So x plus 3 equals to 4 or x plus 3 equals to -4. So x will be 4 minus 3 equals to 1. And the next one, x equals -4 minus 3. So x equals -7. So solution set equals 1 and -7. To draw this function, absolute x plus 3. And the second one is 4. The vertex is -3 and 0. And the second one, g of x equal 4 parallel to the straight line parallel to x-axis. So the vertex is -3, 0. Move 1 to the right and 1 to the left and draw the function. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. 1, 2, 3. So the intersection point at 1 and 7. 1 and negative 7. So the solution set is 1 and negative 7. Graphically. Thank you very much and see you later. Bye.